Hi, I'm Matthew. You're watching Fat Fives TV.
Fat Fives football is back for week 2 of season 8. We've got 11 games this week, unfortunately, due to another technical issue on the cameras. There's a game we won't be able to show, Fatburn Rovers versus Bayern, but we still have another 11 games to show you this week. Now, let's have a look at the lineups. Starting off with Parmesan Belgrade. Parmesan Belgrade have 2 permanent players who've joined them now in Jordan and Callum after impressive opening weeks last week. Chris M is coming in from the Commissioner's team to help out with numbers there, and so they're able to line up with a 7-man team this week as they look to try and turn their fortunes around after a bit of a disastrous last week results. Moving on to Flaberdeen now. Flaberdeen have started off relatively well in the start of the season after last week. They have their normal team lineup this week with strong numbers coming in, with Terry M making a second debut in his new transfer into Flaberdeen this week. And they'll be hoping to see if they can get themselves pushed further up the league to try and make a status about their defending of the title. Scrandinavia up next and having a look at their lineup once again. They are light on the decks with their standard core team, and so they'll be turning to the Commissioner squad to help them out with numbers this week. They've got Johnny, Kev M making his debut, and Stephen M also making his debut this week. Both coming with high reputations, and they hope to make an impact for Scrandinavia this week. Turning attention to O.B City lineup after another disastrous week for them alongside Parmesan Belgrade. They are sharing second bottom place, but also 0 points with Parmesan Belgrade. Another core lineup with the team, with the only addition coming in is Brian, who won last year's Commissioner's Award, and he'll be looking to make some impact for justification for the award. Rapid Viennetta now, and they are looking to try and push a little bit further on the league, even though after they did a fantastic start, but they're trying to really push to go for that top spot while they sit in second. Stuka comes in for them alongside a familiar lineup, with Graham moving from the Commissioner's team permanently to Rapid Viennetta. He'll be looking to pull that great form from his opening week last week into his new team. Fatburn Rovers now, and Fatburn Rovers look like they have a strong lineup this week after replacing a couple of Commissioner's players they had on loan last week with permanent faces who joined them in recent seasons. And in those faces, with Callum and Mitchell and John coming back from injury, hope it could be the change to get them pushing on at the start of this season. Moving on to Ivory Toast, who are sitting pretty at the top of the league this season. An absolute 180 on form compared to where they were finding themselves this time last season. Faustine this week unable to play, but Kev comes in to replace a position, and David is also back to help bring a bit of influence into the midfield. Can they keep up their perfect run so far? And finally, moving on to Bayern Brew. Bayern Brew have a familiar face in the lineup, with our own Commissioner Chopper coming in to help out with the team to try and give them a little bit more than the 6 than they had last week. But that 6 outside of Chopper is the same lineup from last week as well. So let's see if they can continue on from their fortunes from last week to try and make some great strides into the new season. Looking at the league table prior to kick-off, Ivory Toast sitting pretty at the top on 9, Rapid Viennetta on second with 7 points. Scrandinavia, Flaberdeen both have 6 points. Bayern Brew and Fatburn Rovers both have 4 that take up 5th and 6th place, and 7th and 8th is with O.B City and Parmesan Belgrade both on 0. Opening game of week 2 sees Rapid Viennetta versus Fatburn Rovers. Rapid Viennetta on the left in orange, shooting from left to right. Fatburn Rovers on the right in green, shooting right to left. Lovely sunny evening this was to play this, as Cal comes through with an early shot there but just shoots wide, and on the rebound it is collected by Aiden, and that's 1-0 to Rapid Viennetta, showing delightful football to match the weather. They are brilliantly picking up that ball as it bounces over, and Jason the cat in goal there, unable to react quick enough with a point blank range from Aiden on the edge of the box there. 1-0 Rapid Viennetta in their hunt to try and take top spot, as the goalkeeper there makes a fantastic save. I believe it's Lewis in goal there for Rapid Viennetta. Fatburn Rovers now with the ball at the back. Mitchell with the ball at feet, looking to play forward to Terry. Bad pass there by Terry though. Feeds in Gilly, and can Gilly feed in Cal? He's captain. Cal shoots, and a brilliant save there by Jason, making up for the goal that was conceded earlier. John on his return after a long absence, but the ball's got away, and Jason there saving from Gilly, denying Rapid Viennetta a second goal in this match. Throw out from Jason to John there. John battling away with Graham, who's just newly joined Rapid Viennetta this week after coming through from the Commissioner squad. Fatburn Rovers still has the ball, looks to play across goals there, but Lewis collects. Rapid Viennetta now looking to come forward. Cal straight through to Gilly there. Gilly now with a close angle and the shot just wide. And now Callum for Fatburn Rovers coming forward, looking to take the shot himself and just clips the post there, denying Fatburn Rovers an equaliser in this game. Stuka playing the ball forward to Gilly. Gilly in the corner there, looks to play off the wall, but no one in the middle of the pitch, and now John's coming forward. He keeps pushing, still there. Robbie with a shot. Robbie with the equaliser there for Fatburn Rovers. No one stopped John there. He was given the freedom of the middle of the pitch there, manages to roll it past Stuka, sees Robbie running there on the left hand side, and Robbie with the left foot into the corner to make it 1-1 in this match. Rapid kicking off again now. The ball played out to Graham as Graham looks to head up the pitch there and tries to get the shot away there, but it's wide. Rapid Viennetta now with the ball and a dink over the top there, bouncing off the wall to Gilly there from Cal. James stops Gilly from processing forward, and the ball's lost in the middle of the pitch. Robbie now, can he get a second? Denied, and the ball bounces out and Fatburn Rovers can't get it under control, and eventually they turn over possession there. Rapid now coming forward. Graham once again on the run, finds Stuka. Stuka through, Stuka with the shot, and the legs of Jason there coming out, Schmeicheres there, and stops the opportunity. And now Rapid Viennetta once again in front of the Fatburn Rovers goal. Graham with a shot. Oh, and a brilliant finish there from Graham on his debut there for Rapid Viennetta. Not his debut in the league though, after that happened last week, but there was a really tight angle there in the top corner there that he manages to get it past Jason in goals, and that makes it 2-1 in this match for Rapid Viennetta there. The new signing making an impact on the first game of his first debut week for his team. Fatburn Rovers have got the ball once again in front of the Rapid Viennetta goal, and John just agonisingly skiffs that ball wide, cannot hit it on the target, but you can forgive him for being back after a long period of absence as Stuka just goes wide of the post there. Jason looked comfortable seeing that wide, but it might have been a bit tighter than expected. James now out in the pitch with the ball, just hitting slightly wide and looking to play back in the middle. It's his captain Cal. Cal with the shot, and that is just wide there, and Jason diving this time. Had a bit more worry there. He'll be thankful to see it bounce off as John, ball in the middle of the pitch, Aiden applying pressure. John still has the ball though, looking to find a teammate, and does, and the shot there, and it's just over the goals there from Fatburn Rovers. They are threatening to get another equaliser in this game. As ball comes forward, Stuka now for Rapid. Great ball there to Aiden. Aiden with the shot. Once again, the legs of Jason coming out, and the bounce fortuitously bounces away from the goal. No threat there. 2-1 continues, remains to be the score. Once again, Stuka up front, long ball from the back of Jason. It's a attack that seems to be working. He's got the ball, he's round, he shoots, and he scores there. Stuka back in for his first game of Season 8 for Rapid Viennetta. And as I said, it was a tactic that was working there. Him holding up the top there against the lone defender. Jason playing the long ball, finds himself even though with two, goes round James there and slots it into the bottom corner. John unable to catch up with Stuka there, and it's 3-1 in this match to Rapid Viennetta. They are looking good to make a strong challenge to Ivory Toast this week, that we will see later on the video how they get on in their matches, as Graham once again finding a tiny angle there, and it has crossed the line, and it is 4-1. I think there was a little bit of confusion there, obviously in real time, without having the camera angles there, that the teams maybe thought it hadn't crossed there, but you can see right there underneath, yep, it hits the back of the net. You see the net rustling there over the line. 4-1 to Rapid Viennetta, 2 goals to Graham. Fantastic start to his opening game and his new Rapid Viennetta team. They'll be delighted with that transfer as James plays it to Sid Graham there and all the way back to defence. Rapid Viennetta looking extremely comfortable in this game, a 3-goal lead. You'd imagine this should be theirs to take all the points, but they want to maybe keep their goal difference as high as possible as Gilly comes towards the camera, looking for a pass back there, plays it all the way back to the keeper. Rapid Viennetta just playing keep ball here, trying to stop any threats from going forward as we enter the last bit of play. And there's the final whistle. 4-1 to Rapid Viennetta is the final score in this match. Next game on the list for Week 2, Season 8, Ivory Toast versus Parmesan Belgrade. Ivory Toast finding themselves at the top of the league, and they have instantly conceded in this match to new signing Jordan for Parmesan Belgrade there. Lovely over-the-top ball. Don't think anybody's ready for this. Jordan brilliantly takes that ball under control and shoots it, and the league leaders within seconds finding themselves 1-0 down in this game. Ivory Toast in yellow shooting left to right, 1 goal behind. Parmesan Belgrade in white shooting right to left, 1 goal to the good, as once again they become threatening the Ivory Toast goals. And you saw in the last match there, Rapid Viennetta getting a win in their opening match. Ivory Toast will be feeling the pressure with the fact that they will be looking to try and get a win here in order to stop Rapid Viennetta closing in on them to try and stay at the top of the league. A little bit of sunshine again, weather was absolutely fantastic, but unfortunately a little bit of glare there. It does not interfere with Parmesan Belgrade, who have put themselves 2-0 up now, with Ian making a brilliant run there and slotting it past Chucky, coming out to the edge of his box, trying to put Ian off, but he remains calm, cool and collective and slots it into the bottom corner. Parmesan Belgrade looking an absolute improved team compared to last week, where they looked all over the place. Their new signings have obviously made a massive impact. It helps as well with Ian as well, with a save there for Parmesan Belgrade. As I was saying, it makes a difference for Parmesan Belgrade, with Ian, who joined them over the break as a new signing, has also been able to make his Parmesan Belgrade debut this week as well. So they have a much stronger looking team with some more players coming in to help them out. And a save there from Chucky, denying Jordan a second goal in this game, as Parmesan Belgrade continue to look threatening in this match. In the middle of the pitch there for Parmesan Belgrade, we've got Chris, who's on loan, but Ian there for Ivory Toast, unable to get the ball past Scott there. The teams are really well set up for this match, looking with attack intent, as Chris, the commissioner player on loan for Parmesan Belgrade, looks to try and dance to the players, and look, getting the shot away there, but it's saved by Chucky in goals. And now Ivory Toast on the attack, and a brilliant finish there from Kev on the opposite side of the pitch. Unfortunately, probably a little bit of the sun glaring, making it a little bit difficult to see. We apologise for that. Unfortunately, it's just the position of the camera we can place it. But Kev there, you can see there in the more darker area, easier to see, brings a brilliant ball to his feet and smashes it across goal past Scott, who's unable to do anything in the goal there to stop him. 2-1 in this game. Ivory Toast have struck back quickly and get themselves back into this match, as Parmesan Belgrade look to come forward but denied. Kev once again with the ball. Can he get a second and bring it all square? No, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you're supporting in this match, the defence there for Parmesan Belgrade stands strong. Neil collecting a loose ball there. You see Kev shouting for it, and it is going all the way to Kev and just goes all the way through, unfortunately, for Ivory Toast, and Scott will collect. Parmesan Belgrade coming forward now. Callum gets the ball from Chris, and there is the third goal for Parmesan Belgrade. The commissioner player feeding in the new signing for Parmesan Belgrade and slots it past Chucky in goals there. Ian for the Ivory Toast defence, unable to get a strong tackle in to stop Callum, and on his debut for Parmesan Belgrade, just like Jordan, has managed to notch a goal in the books, and also like Ian as well, not forgetting he's also making his Parmesan Belgrade debut this week and in this game. Kev battling well there, manages to get a little bit of a clip away with the ball, but it's saved by Scott there, and the danger is moved out of the way. Josh now on the pitch now for Parmesan Belgrade. He'll be delighted with the way his team have started in this match, as Neil, ex-Parmesan Belgrade, playing it through to Kev there, but unfortunately a little bit of a heavy touch there from Kev, plays it all the way into the feet of Scott and goals. Neil on the run now. Neil with a volley. Oh, and that is absolutely cruel there. What a hit by Neil on the volley. That deserved a goal there, and the post denying Neil there, and head in hands from Ivory Toast. Cannot believe that's hit the back, that hasn't hit the back of the net, as Chris goes forward, but Chucky stands strong and makes the block there from the half volley of the commissioner player there. Scott with a bit of an unorthodox clearance slash save there for Parmesan Belgrade, and David now with the ball for Ivory Toast. David pushing forward, still going, a save there for Scott, unfortunately and unlucky there for David after such a brilliant run to the middle of the pitch. Neil with the ball in the defence, plays it all the way along to David. Now can David get another chance now? There's a player open on the other side if he sees them, but he skipped past the player and the shot there blocked, and you maybe wondered if the pass was maybe the better option, but he was clearly goal hungry there, trying to get his team back into the game. Lewis now, or Buther as also known there, going forward after a little bit of a clip to Ian, still played on though, and Buther with a shot, and the save there from Scott, and Parmesan Belgrade will collect. Scott collects a long ball there and looks to release Ian, who's in space and he's got time. And what's his choices here? Takes his shot, and a great save there from Chucky to deny. And the shot just wide there from Callum. And Parmesan Belgrade stay in the lead with the score still at 3-1 in this match. Chances galore at either end. Either team could be taking this. And Ivory Toast are the team that have made the impact next in this game, with Liam there taking that shot from distance, receives the ball there from Boother on the opposite side and smashes it through. It looks like it might have gone through the legs of Scott there. Tried to get a foot out to block it, misread the shot, and it goes into the back of the net there. And it is 3-2 now in this game. Parmesan Belgrade still with the lead, but it's now a slender 1-goal lead in this match. And this match can go any direction in this case. Parmesan Belgrade could continue there, but Ivory Toast hitting the side of the net, letting them know that they are not going to lie down in this game and can sense an opportunity to try and get a draw or potentially a win, depending how things turn out. Chris now takes a run there with a shot and just nicked wide there by Chucky. His team will be thankful for that save as the ball goes all the way back to the Ivory Toast goalkeeper. Josh now picking up in his half, using the ball there cleverly, plays it Jordan, a little back heel through to Chris. Oh, and that's a fantastic finish from the on loan player. Jordan there, lovely little back heel. Chris reading that pass, first time hit as well, and places it into the bottom corner there, drills the ball there. 4-2 in this game, and have Parmesan Belgrade struck the final hit to ensure that they get 3 points in this game. Coming forward once again, and just wide there from Callum. Shooting there from a little bit of distance in the sunlight there, and Chucky there denying Jordan to keep the score at 4-2. And in any moment now the game will finish up there as Chucky clears it away, the ball goes up pitch, and that will be it. 4-2 to Parmesan Belgrade. Third game, and on to pitch 3 for O.B City versus Bayern Brew. O.B City in black shooting left to right, Bayern Brew in purple shooting right to left. As early on there, Bayern Brew taking a wicked shot there, but it bounces over the top of the goal past the backing board as Leaps here with the shot earlier on and puts it in the bottom corner. And Leaps here has given Bayern Brew an early lead in this match. Taylor there getting that ball out from the corner there, and Leaps there just bamboozles Luke, giving him the eyes into Luke's right hand corner, but switches to the other corner. 1-0 Bayern Brew. Early start for Bayern Brew, and O.B City, who are in second place on 0 points, who were alongside Parmesan Belgrade before their win in the last match, of still finding themselves trailing in this match and will still be on second points at this point. And Ash goes down there, a bit of an innocuous knock there. It looked like as if he went in for the tackle, and yeah, you see there, went in for the tackle. Ash actually causes a foul himself. Not too much contact with Goggs, but it looks like he's done a little bit of damage to like his ankle. It's hard to see there, but he's up and he's able to continue on for Bayern Brew, and it looks like Ash will slot into the goalkeeping slot as his foot rests up. Craig there with a pass to Roscoe. Roscoe now with a little bit of pressure with Nathan, and a nice turn there from Roscoe, and he's away, and the run here, and can he finish? He looks to play it into Leaps. Oh, and that's a brilliant angle there, and the ball has snuck into the back of the net there for Leaps there. Roscoe looked like he was going to cut in past Goggs, plays it to Leaps, and then Leaps there with a shot. You can see tightest of angle there. Luke just hasn't covered that gap between himself and the post there. Leaps managed to finish it into that tiny slot there. 2-0 to Bayern Brew in this match. O.B City looking to come forward now. Burnley, previous captain, handed over to Willie now, has lost the ball to Roscoe, current captain of Bayern Brew, plays it to Taylor. Leaps there wanting it on a hat-trick, but Roscoe takes it, and then the ball there played all the way back to Craig, and it bounces off an O.B City defender there. And they look to restart. Matthew now for O.B City. Brilliant ball up there to Goggs. Now what can Goggs do on this side of the pitch? Is he going to cut in? He takes the shot, and the save there from Ash denies the opportunity for O.B City to get into this game once again. Nathan playing it to Burnley. Now Burnley going on a bit of a run. Plays it to Goggs. To Burnley. Burnley through and goals. The shot, and just wide there. Nathan with the second, and Ash with the save there. O.B City look like they're clicking a bit more into this match with some good runs here, but they're looking to try and get some impact. Chopper now with the ball. Nutmegs through Nathan there, but Burnley's picked it up, and then Burnley now on the run. Burnley still going his own. Plays it through to Matthew. Matthew with the shot. Matthew with the goal, and O.B City have hit back with a goal. 2-1 now in this match. Brilliant run there by Burnley. Everybody ball watching. Everyone too scared to put a tackle into Burnley with his magical feet there. finds Matthew. Matthew brilliantly slots it past Ash in goals, and you can see the frustration with Ash there, but it was a great finish. And it makes it 2-1 between the teams in this match. Craig playing the long ball up there, trying to find leaps, but it's intercepted by OB City. OB City now with the ball with the goalkeeper. Luke looking to find some options there. Nathan plays it all the way through to Gogs. Gogs now on the turn, and an interception there from Craig in the Bayern Brew defence. And now the ball from Roscoe to Chopper. Chopper with a shot. Save there by Luke. And the ball's bounced out to Gogs. And eventually it is lost from there. Bayern Brew looking to play the ball forward. Chopper once again. What can Chopper do here? Looks to play into Roscoe. Oh, and just on the stretch there. The pass a little bit too far in front of Roscoe. Couldn't get into his feet properly. And Luke makes a save there. And now OB City coming forward. OB playing it out wide to Brian. Brian now long ball up to Adam. Adam in space there. What can Adam do with this? Takes a shot. Save there from Ash. And then it's played back to Ash in goals to kill it there. And the shot there from Roscoe going wide. Brian picks up. Great turn. Now he's drilling through. Goes all the way through to Gogs. Gogs back to Brian. Brian with a shot. Save there from Ash. And Nathan follows up with the shot from distance. But it goes wide of the goal. Roscoe this side of the pitch near the camera, but the pass has been intercepted there by Adam. Gogs picks it up. Gogs with the run. Gogs with a shot. Save there from Ash. And then down quickly to stop that ball from rolling out the box there and stop any chance of a second opportunity. OB City, far side of the pitch. Brian on the edge of the box now with the ball. Gogs looking to play through. Gogs with the shot. An innocuous goal there. It looked like as if it was going to be played across. We need to have a look at it to see how this got in there. Gogs there with the ball, takes the shot, and then it might have taken a nick off the back of Chopper's foot. Ball was going on target anyway, but that might have unseated Ash there in goals. OB City will not care. It's 2-2 in this match now. They're back into this, and this gives them the opportunity to get a winner here with Gogs going forward, playing through to Brian. Brian there, and the ball in the back of the net after Leeds lost possession there, battling between Willie and Gogs there. Gogs comes in after Willie does a fantastic job holding off Leeds from going forward there. Brian there with a burst of pace there, and just coolly slots it past Ash, who comes right out to the edge of his box to try and close down the opportunity. And within a blink of an eye, Bayern Brew have gone from leading this match to being a goal behind, and now they have it all to do. OB City will be ecstatic with the way that they've turned this match around. Nathan there, good use of the strength there to hold off Chopper, plays it through. Chopper's intercepted, but the ball's been picked up again by Nathan through to Matthew. Matthew there with his second, and that's OB City on their fourth. A bit of luck there for OB City. The ball just got caught up in Chopper's feet, but Nathan quickest off the mark, playing straight through to the whistle. Absolutely fair, finding Matthew on the far side, and Matthew doing a fantastic job slotting that ball in the back of net to make it 4-2 to OB City. Bayern Brew coming forward now. Chopper with the ball at the feet. Willie there for company. Chopper looking to find a player. Craig there with the pass, and it's missed pass, and Brian accepts the gift there from Craig, and it looked like, for all intents and purposes, Bayern Brew were in full control there. An absolute disaster there from Craig with the pass, and Brian, to put the cherry on top, slots it through the legs of Ash and makes it 5-2 to OB City in this match. Bayern Brew have let this game run away from them. 3 goals behind now. Roscoe though coming forward. Can there be an opportunity here for a third goal for Bayern Brew? Yo, I thought it was. You could see Roscoe was about to run off there in celebration, but look at a fantastic save there, getting down low. 5-2 in this game it remains. Brian there with a shot now just wide, and the ball's back into play. Taylor looking to find Craig. Craig picks up the ball. Now can they switch the ball across the pitch here to Roscoe in space? Roscoe has it. Roscoe on goals now. This time he sticks it in the back of the net, and this time it is 5-3 after a fantastic save last time from Luke. This time, unfortunately, it just goes through a couple of bodies there, goes through Willie's legs. Luke unsighted with that, and it's 5-3 in this game now. Willie with a long shot, and it's closed down, and Bayern Brew will look to try and get this game back under control and the ball into their possession. OB City coming forward once again. Burnley here with Taylor for company there. Burnley still going. Burnley puts in there. Ash, brilliant brilliant save on the edge of his box there. Knee sticking out there, stops the shot there. As Brian takes a shot on goal himself, Ash also matching that. Burnley now on the edge of the box. Burnley looking to drag it across. Matthew for the hat-trick. That's it. Matthew completing his hat-trick in this game. 6-3 to OB City. An absolute comfortable win is going to look like here for OB City. What a turnaround after finding themselves 2-0 down. And what a performance from Matthew in this game. Kick-started the comeback, and it looks like he's about to finish the comeback now as the referee looks to blow for this game. And that should be it. 6-3 to OB City. Moving on to our fourth game on pitch 4, see Scrandinavia in red versus Flaberdeen in blue. And we want to apologise to viewers for the quality here. There is some netting as part of some advertisement on the pitch that we play on pitch 4, and due to the high winds that happened on this evening of the footage, the netting became loose and landed on the camera shortly just before kick-off. However, as you can see, the quality does improve as it goes through, but we will warn you for games on pitch 4, some of the quality may be impacted with this, but it doesn't seem to be impacting the form of Scrandinavia as they look to get forward early on and put some threatening shots in on the Flaberdeen goal. Terry now on his second game for Flaberdeen after returning back to the league, plays it Danzo, back to Terry. Terry now back to Danzo. Now can Danzo get the shot away here? He does, and it just goes wide there from Flaberdeen. Craig now for Flaberdeen looking to cut in, but then opted to give it to Danzo on the side there, back into the middle of the pitch, and the shot just wide there. Flaberdeen getting into the rhythm of this game now with a couple of shots wide as the net returns into the footage here. Dawn looking to roll out to Craig to get going early, plays it through to Richard here. Richard now with the shot, and it's in the back of the net there for Flaberdeen. It looked like initially it might have gone wide, but actually it hits the back of the net here. We can see better in the replay. Richard now with the shot there through the legs of Wayne in goals, and the ball actually bounces off another ball in the back of the net, giving a little bit of an illusion there. Flaberdeen delighted to be 1-0 up in this match as they look to try and collect as much points as possible so they can defend their title this season. Teddy now playing it through to Danzo. Danzo still has the ball after Thomas intercepts there. Back to Richard. Can Richard get a second? He does take the shot, but it's saved there by Wayne, and it remains at 1-0 in this match. Danzo through on goal, looks to think it into the middle, but the ball's bounced off a ruckus there as Terry takes a shot from distance. Craig on the second, and the third one is blocked and saved. Ryan now for Scandinavia, and the ball's being turned over as Flaberdeen look to come forward with Craig now on the run. Craig, and the shot saved by Wayne. Flaberdeen looking threatening as once again the netting returns to disrupt the footage. Scandinavia got the ball into the far corner, plays it to Johnny, and Johnny can't get it under control. Johnny, commissioner on loan here for Scandinavia in these games this week, as the ball plays to Terry in the middle of the pitch to Craig. Craig through on goal, and that is a fantastic finish there by Craig. Brilliantly played by Terry there. Unfortunately part of the net and blocking Terry there, but the pass through to Craig in the middle of the pitch, and then Craig just slots into the bottom corner, and Wayne is left just standing there watching the ball roll into the back of the net, and Flaberdeen find themselves 2-0 up. Johnny now playing the ball out to Stephen, making his debut at Fat Fives, and is an on-loan commissioner player for this week for Scandinavia as well. Ryan wins the ball there against Barry. Now Doug picks that up to Stephen. Stephen there with the shot, and it just trickles wide there as Craig collects the rebound off the back wall. Scandinavia looking to come forward. Johnny collecting the ball from Ryan. Johnny out wide with a shot off the board, and Doug will coolly play that back to Dawn to get the ball back into Flaberdeen control. Netting returned once again as Ryan goes on a mazy run, and the shot there just bouncing off. It might have been the goalkeeper there, could have been the post. Fortunately from the angle, unable to see, but it was a superb shot. Anyways, Ryan's through and goal once again, and a brilliant save from Don this time. Can definitely see that one clearly. Bounced off of Don. Brilliant goalkeeping, and Scandinavia forced to come through once again with Matthew, and Don down wide there with the save, but unfortunately Ryan quickest to pick up the ball there and gets the shot away. Don down after a fantastic save there, trying to get back up as quick as he can, tries to throw it out the foot, and Ryan slots it in the back of the net. 2-1 to Flaberdeen, and the netting there comes in celebration after performing a Mexican wave for Ryan's goal there to once again disrupt the footage. On the far side of the pitch there, Scandinavia defending well, but they've lost the ball out, and Barry for Flaberdeen there, and just wide. And the second follow-up there though, Richard reacting quickest there after Barry's shot ricochets. We see here just hits wide of the goal there. Richard on the far side takes a shot, tight angle there between Wayne and the post, but manages to find that gap and gets a third goal there for Flaberdeen. Scrandinavia looking to try and come forward once again as they trail by 2 goals in this match. Thomas with the ball at his feet, nearest the camera there, and Thomas tripping over his own feet there, has given up on life as Richard plays it through to Doug. Doug slots it away and Thomas hangs his head in shame under no pressure, trips over his own feet, leaves poor Stephen there as the only defender, and Doug slots it to the far side of Wayne, who is unable to make the save there, and Scrandinavia, causing their own nightmares in that match, make it 4-1 to Flaberdeen, and the deficit now has been increased to 3 goals as Doug there accidentally handsballs there. You can see Kev, who is making his own debut for Fat Fives football as another commissioner for Scandinavia this week. The attempted clearance there is handled by Doug accidentally, and a brilliant save from Don against Stephen there. Sees the ball bounce away from the Flaberdeen goals. Terry now on a solo run. Will he keep going to the goals? Will he play through? He plays it through, and the ball comes back to Terry. Will Terry finish? Yes, he does. The 2 Flaberdeen players there running the Scandinavia defence ragged there as Ryan looks to come out. Actually, Thomas, looks to come across, try and close it down. Once again, Thomas falling over again there, and the ball lands at Terry's feet, and it's an easy goal for Terry to finish 5-1 in this game. Flaberdeen have taken full control of this match now and are looking to give themselves daylight between themselves and Scandinavia. As Scandinavia look to come forward with Matthew. Good save there by Don. Barry lost the ball out though. The ball still ricocheting around. Craig coming forward now. Can Craig finish? Craig with a shot just wide. Johnny's collected on the rebound. Now Scandinavia have a chance with Thomas. Thomas, can he have some redemption? He does have some redemption by getting that goal and giving Scandinavia a second goal in this match. Lovely shot there, curling through the legs of Terry into the far post, and Don stands there and applauds Thomas' shot there. 5-2 in this game now. Flaberdeen look comfortable though. They'll probably play a little bit of keep ball. 3 goals here. They won't want to put themselves under too much pressure and cause any more undue stress as we enter the final moments of this game. The ball's played through to Danzo though. Danzo with a shot, and it looks like Wayne may have just gotten a touch on that to push that wide to stop a 6th goal for Flaberdeen at the end there. As they come forward, the referee blows the whistle, and it is 5-2 in this game. The Flaberdeen. Game number 5 at week 2, season 8 Fat Fives sees Bayern Brew versus Ivory Toast. Bayern Brew in purple, shooting left to right. Ivory Toast shooting right to left in yellow. Early on there, Ivory Toast with the opportunity there on goal, but it is saved there by Liam Ingalls for Bayern Brew. Ivory Toast still in the Bayern Brew half of the pitch with Chucky there looking to play to Kev. Oh, it's a brilliant finish there by Kev. The ball played by Chucky up the line there. First time hit there from Kev with it inside the foot. Just trickles into the far post. Nothing Liam can do there in goal for Bayern Brew. And Ivory Toast have got themselves an early lead in this match that will make up for their loss earlier in the earlier game this week. Chucky through to Kev. Can Kev do it again? Decides to go for a chip and goes too far. Chopper now with the ball, playing out to Taylor. Taylor now looking to play it back, but it's too far. Chucky now with the ball. Connor's there shouting for it, but the pass does not come there. It does now though. Connor now in front of the goal, looks to try and put it into the small gap of the post and Liam, and is saved by the goalkeeper. Chucky once again with the ball, plays it back through to Kev. This is how the first goal got set up as Kev cuts in, looks to make the shot, and it just dinks off the post. Almost a copy of the setup for the opening goal there, and it doesn't come to fruition there. Ian quickly into the corner of the box there to pick up the ball and quick roll out to Kev. Kev now takes the shot, and the save there by Liam Ingalls. Kev for a second time finds Chucky, but Chucky takes the ball away from the goals, and it is lost from there. Ivory Toast with the ball in their own half. Play back to the goalkeeper. Now they look to break away with David. David closed down by Chopper there, but gets past him into the middle of the pitch. David there ticks it round wide, and now the shot, and it's a cross goal there, and unfortunately too close to the goal for Chucky to be able to get anything on it. Ash now with the ball. Ash looking to play it back to Craig. Craig now, what's his options in front of him? Looks to play it all the way through, and the save there by Ian. Chopper there with a little bit of a dummy run, blocking the view of the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper does well there. Neil for Ivory Toast with the ball at his feet, look to play it back to Chucky. Chucky now with a shot, and it's just high there, and will land in the Bayern Brews goalkeeper's hand. And now Bayern Brew on the break with Taylor up the pitch. Taylor now, ball, and he's up against the wall there. Looks to play it. Oh, and Ian there with the outstretched arm. And Neil comes away with the ball there. Brilliant save by Ian and goals for Ivory Toast to deny Bayern Brew there. And a foul given there. It looks like a push on the back of David there. Yeah, you can see no attempt by Ash there. Accidental, but it's still a push, and the free kick is still given to Ivory Toast. And Chucky there from the free kick takes the shot, and it just goes wide, and the ball rolls all the way back into Ivory Toast half the pitch. Next highlight with Bayern Brew, Roscoe looking to get past Neil, but Neil has picked up the ball, takes the shot, and it is blocked. A second shot there for David, and the save from Liam in goals there, denying Ivory Toast a second in this match. Still 1-0 in this game, very closely contested there. Taylor almost with the ball there, even the save, second rebound to Craig, come rushing through, and it's 1-1 in this match. And there was always that threat with only having a 1-goal lead for Ivory Toast. Brilliant reaction there by Craig to slot it into the back of the net. Neil has a hand up in apology there, obviously felt he couldn't cover there, but I think there is just a sense of unluckiness for Ivory Toast there as a rebound perfect lands at Craig's feet, and Ivory Toast hit the post from kickoff there. Ivory Toast looking to come forward again, but it is hit over by Liam for Ivory Toast there as David has intercepted the ball. David with a shot, and the save there from the Bayern Brew goalkeeper, denying the long shot there from David. Kev now running into his captain Greg. David to Kev. Kev now with the shot. Save there, and Taylor will pick up. Can Bayern Brew get away? No, David's intercepted there, but Roscoe will pick up the loose ball. Kev on the other side of the pitch, playing it through to Liam. Liam now with the shot, and it's bounced back to David. Options here. David hits the post. Liam now with the second ball, and he's won it again. He shoots, and it's 2-1 to Ivory Toast in this game. A little bit similar to how Bayern Brew got their goal. A loose ball bouncing about there. Liam, quickest to react there, takes the shot and scoops it into the bottom corner there, making it 2-1 to Ivory Toast in this match. They managed to get the lead once again, and Bayern Brew looking to try and reply quickly here, but the shot goes wide of the goal. Chopper now with the ball, looking to get past Greg, plays it through there to Craig. Craig all the way through to Roscoe. Roscoe scooping it over to Craig at the back post, and Craig unfortunately unable to make a cleaner contact with that ball, and it goes wide. Ivory Toast up in the Bayern Brew half of the pitch now, and the ball is won there by Ash. Ash looking to break away. Can he play it to Craig? He does so. Craig with the shot, and the save there from Ian in goals there. And now Ivory Toast are breaking away with David and Roscoe, but Roscoe gets in front and picks up the ball, and that looks like that might be the end of the match there. 2-1 to Ivory Toast in this game. Game 6 sees Fatburn Rovers versus O.B City. Fatburn Rovers in the green top, shooting left to right. O.B City in black, right to left in this game. Early on, Fatburn Rovers looking to come forward with the ball. There, Mitchell playing it across the goals there. And now Fatburn Rovers continue to go forward. The pass back from Cal there. Mitchell takes a shot. Oh, just hits the crossbar there. John with the second ball. And John does manage to slot it into the back of the net after a fantastic shot there. Calm there, picking up the ball there, plays it through to John, and John just scoops it through the legs there of Nathan and slots it into the back of the net. Luke unable to react to it, and Fatburn Rovers strike first in this match early on, making it 1-0 as the scoreline. O.B City looking to try and get back into the game as Goff comes forward there, but the shot just wide. Cam there looking to play the ball out to to Mitchell there. John now back to Mitchell. Mitchell with a shot, and the save there from Luke, who comes rushing out of the goal. O.B City opposite side of the pitch, looking to try and hold up play there, playing it back there as Goggs comes through after winning the ball off of John. Goggs in the middle of the pitch, Goggs with the shot, Goggs with the finish, and it's 1-1 in this match. What a run there by Goggs through a number of trailing feet there, and eventually gets one-on-one with the goalkeeper and just scoops it into the opposite corner. Jason gets down low, tries to sprawl out a hand to try and stop the shot, but nothing he can do, and it's 1-1 in this game. The teams quickly on even pegging in this match as they look to try and seek a winner for either one of these teams. OB City defending there. Willie with the long ball up. Finds Brian though. Brilliant pass across the whole pitch there as Brian in the corner looks to try and find a teammate. And the pass there to Goggs and the shot just wide as Jason watches that. Nathan now coming through. He's past two. He's got a third there. But the third player, Callum, there stops him in the tracks there. Goggs once again cutting in from the far side. And there's a whole ruckus of bodies there though. Matthew trying to give an option. Now Brian is free on the upside the pitch. He's cutting into the middle now. Can he see him? Goggs goes to the shot and it goes wide of the goal there. James now in defence for Fatburn Rovers, the captain, playing out to Terry, but the ball is lost there. The ball's flicked over to Goggs. Can Goggs finish? Goggs the shot, too much power, smashes it over the bar there. Need a little bit more control. Second ball there though, and it's saved by Jason. Goggs there hanging about up the pitch, dismayed with his earlier miss, but it was actually fortuitous for OB City as he got himself into position. Matthew now to Goggs. Goggs with a shot, and Jason once again saving, and you can see the look of frustration on Goggs' face that he cannot find another goal past Jason here. Jason doing some wonders of goalkeeping in goal for Fatburn Rovers. As OB City look to come forward, Willie now with a shot, and Jason once again with a save, and Fatburn Rovers make sure it goes into the safe gloves of their goalkeeper. Robbie's shot there just blocked by OB City, and Robbie has to come all the way back to find John. John now looking to try and play the ball forward to Mitchell. Mitchell's got the ball. Mitchell with a shot there, and it is closed down by Burnley and safely lands in Luke's hands in goals there. Fatburn Rovers coming forward once again. John now on the ball. John trying to find a teammate as he cuts back into the middle of the pitch. The ball is not intercepted there and once again crashes off the crossbar. And the second ball there is blocked to deny Fatburn Rovers an opportunity to try and take a lead once again in this match. John now has a bit of pressure, looking to keep control of the ball though, and it's going into a bit of smash. And then the shot there is saved by Luke and is caught to stop the spinning ball from bouncing cruelly into the OB City net after the save. And it remains 1-1 in this game. Another game where chances are plenty, but goalkeepers are helping out and keeping it there as the shot is saved there by Jason. And did it cross the line? No, it didn't. Jason with a wonderful second save there, and the game continues on. John with Fatburn Rovers pushing forward. The shot there off the post. The amount of times the ball has hit the crossbar and post in this game is incredible. Still 1-1 as the shot there from Burnley, and the second opportunity there just kicked over the bar. No one able to find the back of the net with these shots and these chances. As Robbie comes forward, the ball gets back to Robbie. Robbie through and goal, and finally now Robbie hits the back of the net. Fatburn Rovers find their second. The threat has been there from both teams, to be fair. As a run through there from Robbie, control with the right, and then with the outside of the left, it just spins away there from Luke as Luke goes sprawling, trying to get a hand out to stop that ball going in the back of the net, unable to. 2-1 in this match between these teams. And will OB City get an opportunity to bring the game into level again, or will Fatburn Rovers get a third goal in this match? OB City coming forward now with Brian, and then it's all played and then it's cleared away from Callum. Exciting action here non-stop as the ball just goes wide from Fatburn Rovers, and now OB City coming forward with Goggs. Goggs looking to find a teammate up against Robbie, finds Burnley. Burnley brilliant to Brian. Oh, and it's fantastic finish there. The run there from Goggs, the back heel there from Burnley there. A bit of flair, manages to find Brian. Brian on the first time the volley, brilliant finish. And Fatburn Rovers head to the sky, looking up in dismay. 2-2 now in this game in what looked like might have been the final bit of play as the ball comes all the way through, and it ends 2-2 in this match, and an exciting game for all. Game number 7, week 2, season 8, Fat 5 Footballs sees Flaberdeen versus Parmesan Belgrade. Flaberdeen in blue, shooting from left to right. Parmesan Belgrade in white, shooting from right to left. Early on here, Parmesan Belgrade with the ball in their half, looking to try and find some pass forward. Ian there looking for an option, plays it to Jordan. Jordan, who has played well already on his debut for Parmesan Belgrade, with a shot there, and it just skiffs off the post. Agonisingly close there for Parmesan Belgrade to get the opening goal there, as Callum's shot saved by Don. And here comes Flaberdeen on the break, but a poor pass by Paul finds Callum for Parmesan Belgrade once again. but the Flaberdeen defence holds strong and play it back to the goalkeeper. And now Flaberdeen looking to come forward there, and the ball has gotten loose there as Ian comes forward for Parmesan Belgrade with the ball to Jordan, and the save there by Don, and it just goes wide there. Don throwing the ball out to Richard for Flaberdeen. Richard switching it across to Craig. Craig now looking to play it back in the middle to Doug. Doug takes a shot. Oh, an orthodox save there from Josh, but it does the job there to deny Flaberdeen the opening goal, but not for long, and Craig smashes that into the back of the net to give Flaberdeen the opening goal in this match. The unorthodox save there by Josh, the ball bouncing around, unable to get under control there. Craig picks up the rebound ball that's bobbling about and smashes it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Flaberdeen in this match, as the ball comes bouncing over from one of the other pitches and interrupts the play. Flaberdeen now with the ball in their own half, looking to get away out of it with it now. Richard now with the solo run, looking to find Paul's moving in position with the back heel. Oh, and Josh down, and a strong hand on it, denying what would be an absolute outrageous goal for both Flaberdeen and their captain, Paul. Jordan now for Parmesan looking to come forward, playing the ball, takes the shot, and Don with a strong hand palming it out wide. Callum's picked up for Parmesan Belgrade as the threat's not over now, but Doug battles well, and Don is able to collect that ball safely. Don looking to release quickly, almost to Craig there. Callum intercepts to Paul. Now Craig has the ball. Craig looking to find somebody there with the pass across, and there is the goal from Doug. Brilliant pass there by Craig to find his teammate, who slots it into the back of net, past Josh there, and he runs through on space. Josh down, but it's just a little bit higher than he needs to be, and it hits into the back of the net. And Flaberdeen now have a 2-0 lead in this match as Parmesan Belgrade look to get things underway once again in this match. Callum looking to try and find Scott, but it's been intercepted. Paul collects the ball there, bounces off of Craig there. Scott wins interception, and Doug once again bringing the ball forward with Danzo into the corner. Danzo there, a little bit of pressure, finds Doug. Doug with the shot. Oh, and it goes into the back of the net. Now Doug with his second goal, second in a row there. And that is the third goal there for Flaberdeen in this match. Josh looked like as if he was going to get a foot on there to be able to make the save, but unfortunately he's unable to, and Doug now walking away with a second goal of the game for himself and a third for Flaberdeen. And the shot there just wide against the Parmesan Belgrade goal there as Danzo looks to come forward, plays it away to Doug. Can Doug get a hat-trick? Yes! A quick fire hat-trick from Doug here puts Flaberdeen 4-0 in the lead here. Danzo, brilliant push forward there, gives the eyes, dummy Scott there, plays it out to Doug in space, and as Josh comes sprawling across to try and make a save there, he smashes it into the back of net. Absolute stellar quick hat-trick there from Doug in this match. And Flaberdeen, in almost the blink of an eye, are looking really comfortable in this match. Parmesan Belgrade unable to get a foot into this game already. Flaberdeen flying out of the blocks here, with Chris on loan commissioner player battling there against Danzo. Still manages to win the ball though, and he keeps going with it, looks to try and play it into the middle. Can Jordan get on the end of it? He does, but what a... Oh, actually it was a goal. It looked like it might have been a save there by Don, but it's actually hit the back of the net there. The ball cut across here from Chris. Ian there, looks like it leaves it, plays it to Jordan, and that's what it is. It's the ball behind the goal. It's bounced out there, and from this angle, gave a little bit of illusion there. Parmesan Belgrade then are in this game now, once again, thanks to their new signing, Jordan there, and some brilliant play from their on loan commissioner player, Chris there, as Scott intercepts the ball there. Looks like Dan's got it there, but it's bounced off a Scott to Ian. Ian with the shot, and Ian with the goal, and Ian also making his Parmesan Belgrade debut this week as well there with another goal there. A little bit of fortuitous there for Parmesan Belgrade and for Ian, but on the turn there, hits it into the back of the net. Well taken, a little bit of luck there from Parmesan Belgrade as well. It's 4-2 in this match. Goals galore as Dan comes breaking through here. Lovely back pass to Craig, but it doesn't end up with anything there. Jordan now battling there with Craig, looks to play the ball, but eventually there is just bundled over as the shot collected by Don. Danzo now, ball at feet, plays it to Craig. Craig with the shot, Craig with the finish, and that is 5-2 in this match. Brilliant finish there by Craig. Danzo playing that over to him there, and then the shot from distance. Josh once again trying to get down low to try and make the save there, but is unable to, and Flaberdeen put themselves in the lead once again. Parmesan Belgrade now looking to try and reply quickly here. The ball played across from Jordan to Ian. Jordan there on the run, collects it in the middle now and tries to get the shot, but it's blocked by the Flaberdeen players. Chris now playing it out to Ian for Parmesan Belgrade, and the ball hitting off the post there. Looked like an opportunity for Parmesan Belgrade to get back into the game, but the post cruelly denies them. Terry now has lost the ball to Jordan there. Good pressing there from Jordan. Looks to play in the middle to Scott. Scott takes the shot, and Don gets across the goal there with a strong foot to clear away. Flaberdeen now still 3 goals ahead of Parmesan in this game, as some cool play here, and the shot there from distance, oh, and it's trundled in there by Richard, make that 4 goals lead now for Flaberdeen there. Terry trying to point to say where Barry needs to run to. Richard sees the gap that's been left with Barry's run there. A little bit of a skiff shot, but maybe because that is what bounces over the foot of Josh Ingalls there, and it's now 6-2 to Flaberdeen. Flaberdeen looking like they are in control of this match with 4 goals. Their 4-goal lead now has been reinstated after being 4-0 up earlier. And a loose ball there, and Chris is on it, and Chris has cut that lead from 4 goals back to 3 now. Good interception there, quick off the mark, left foot there, intercepts it, moves it to the right, and then just slots it into the bottom corner. Don diving at full stretch there, unable to get contact on the ball to deny it. And it's 6-3 in this match, as quickly there from kickoff, Josh trying to close down. Parmesan Belgrade still looking hungry here. They haven't had their heads dropping like they were last week. They sense that they've got the quality in this team with these new players that they can come back, and Jordan showing there that there's opportunities for them to sniff out there. Scott intercepts, Scott on the run, Scott on the solo run, Scott with a solo finish. That is brilliant play there from Scott to drag his team back into this. Paul there unable to get a touch, and then Scott dances past to, has Barry left, decides to shoot, and Don just stands there and watches on. And Scott there with the solo goal there, rewarded with a 4th goal for Parmesan Belgrade. And Flaberdeen once again looking comfortable with a 4-goal lead. It has been cut back down. Parmesan Belgrade will feel like there's still an opportunity for them to come back into this and salvage a draw, as Terry's shot there is saved by Ian Ingalls. Luke trying to set Chris on his way, and he's through, and the save there by Don, and Paul makes sure it goes back to his goalkeeper to stop any other danger coming through there. Barry tries to play it to Doug, but it's lost, and Terry then to Chris. Oh, and there's a bad ball there, and Chris has poked it in there, and disaster in the defensive line for Flaberdeen there. Terry tried to play that to Doug, Chris manages to, and then a little toe poke there, and it looks like it might have bounced off of either Terry's foot or Don and gone in. Don looks bamboozled. Doug and Terry both with head in hands. 6-5 here, only 1 goal in it yet left, and there's still time in this match for Parmesan Belgrade to get the draw out of this game. Can they do it? Can they make an almighty comeback in this game? Chris moving forward there to Josh. Josh plays it to the Chris, and they've done it! It's 6-all in this game. What a remarkable comeback for the team in white in this match. Chris there on the edge of the box. There's a little bit of claims there that he's in the box, nowhere near in the box. He's completely out of it there, and it's 6-all in this game. Parmesan Belgrade have done a remarkable job coming back in. This looks nothing like the team that they were last week. Flaberdeen, questions have to be asked. How have they ended up losing this after being, sorry, not losing this, losing the lead after being 4 goals, twice in the lead, as Chris comes through once again, a back heel to Josh. Can Josh get the winner? Oh, incredible stuff that would have been for Parmesan Belgrade if it managed to get into the winner. But we're entering the last few sections of this incredible game. Whistle to lips from the referee. 6-all. Unbelievable stuff. Game number 8, Season 8, Week 2, Scrandinavia in red, Rapid Viennetta in orange. And we're going to give the heads up here, as we said in the previous match on pitch 4, the netting here came loose several times during this match. We apologise to viewers for the interruption here. Unfortunately, it's just happened with the weather. As a save there early on by Wayne to deny Rapid Viennetta. As you can see, there is still some really good footage here in terms of with the net being out the way, so hence we've kept this into the highlights. As Gilly comes through there, and Gilly there just denied the goal as it bounces off of the post. Rapid Viennetta looking to come forward once again. Gilly off screen into the corner. We'll be looking to try and get the ball out. He does so on the solo run with a shot. This time, no post there to deny as he slots it through the legs of Wayne and goals there. And it's 1-0 to Rapid Viennetta. Incredibly, that shot earlier bouncing off the post, but much better luck this time for Gilly as he coolly slots it between the goalkeeper's legs and nothing stopping him there. 1-0 to Rapid Viennetta in this match as Scrandinavia look to come forward with Johnny. Johnny playing it wide to Ryan. Ryan looks to shoot from distance and the goal shot over the goals there. James in goals for Rapid, playing it out to Stuka. Stuka long ball all the way through to Lewis. Lewis with the shot, and that is a second goal for Rapid Viennetta. What a play there, straight from the back. Stuka's long ball there, and Lewis there, first time on the volley, plays it across the goals there, past Wayne. Quickly 2-0 to Rapid Viennetta in this match, and Scrandinavia head in the hands, wondering how they've ended up behind so quickly in this match. Scrandinavia have the ball into Rapid Viennetta's half, but Rapid Viennetta have picked it up, and now Stuka coming forward. Stuka with the roll there, tries to get the shot away, and it's blocked. Gilly with the second. Now it's to Cal. Cal now looking to play in. Aiden, it doesn't go anywhere there. James with the ball for Rapid Viennetta in the goalkeeper's box, looking to play it through to Gilly. Gilly through and goal. Will he get it this time? Wayne there denying Gilly, just like the post did earlier on in this match, and it remains at 2-0. Now Johnny coming forward now for Scandinavia to Ryan. Ryan, can he hit it? Ryan has done the dummy and now he shoots this just wide. Unbelievable there. Plays the dummy, puts himself in a great position. James was down there expecting the shot earlier and just wide. Cal now behind the netting, looking for the ball there, but it ends up there. And Cal now with a shot and the save there from Wayne, denying Rapid Viennetta their third goal. Now Rapid Viennetta venturing into Scandinavia half, but the header back there to Wayne is collected. Johnny collects the ball. Johnny got a little bit of space for himself, looking to shoot. He does so. Oh, that is brilliant from Johnny there, right in front of the camera. Luckily enough, he's that close. Even though we do have a bit of netting there, we can still get a really good look on this ball with the shot there and into the bottom corner. And despite the netting there, nothing can spoil that shot for Johnny. 2-1 in this game, and Scandinavia will be delighted that the on-loan commissioner player has had an opportunity to make the impact and get Scandinavia back into this game. So a 1-goal difference between the teams as the ball comes forward there for Cal, takes the shot, but Wayne saves it there, and Graham cannot get on the rebound from the goalkeeper. Wayne, long ball out, Stuka, great collection there of the ball, looks to play it and just goes wide, and Matthew will get on that first. Oh, and disaster has struck here. The netting did play a little bit of distraction there, but you can see from this one that Matthews played it back to Wayne, and Wayne just can't get his hands on the ball there, and just cruelly there for Matthew, it's an own goal against them, and it's 3-1 in this game after making such a great effort to get back into this match. They've just slipped up there as James made the save, and Rapid Viennetta on the way now. The netting distracting a bit of play here, but Aiden there, you can see through to Graham. Can Graham finish? Graham does finish, and it is 4-1 in this match, and quickly Rapid Viennetta have taken advantage of the mistakes and have got themselves a 3-goal lead there. Graham, great pass there from Aiden, getting under control and slotting it away there and making it 4-1 in this match, as Johnny here looking to play a ball up to try and get Scandinavia once again back into the match. Scandinavia coming forward now. Johnny slipped on the ball there, but Ryan's picked it up, and can Ryan do anything with this? It's a good shot, but a great save there by James. Now Graham on the far side. Graham coming forward with a shot himself, but it's high and wide, and Wayne will collect that easily. 4-1 still in this match as the netting decides to give us a lovely view of the game as Stuka picks up the ball, then comes back down to deny us that view. Stuka going forward there, but Ryan does well to hold on. Now Ryan on the far side. Can Ryan take the shot? Yes, he does, and that's a pile driver there from Ryan to get Scandinavia their second goal in this match. Solo run there after stopping Stuka, and then eventually smashes it past James and goal to make it 4-2 to Rapid Viennetta in this match. I'm reading the score there up in the top right corner and got myself a little bit confused. Apologise for that there. Rapid Viennetta, ball in their own half. Gilly there looking to play it forward. Does so successfully. Aiden's all the way through. Can Aiden finish? Yes, he does. Slots it round Wayne. And it is 5-2 to Rapid Viennetta in this match. Brilliant pass there. Aiden with the run. And Wayne is unable to throw out an arm or leg or any body part there, as the pace of Aiden is too much for him there. And it's 5-2 to Rapid Viennetta. Lewis coming forward there, but denied. Now Stephen, the commissioner, making his debut, trying to play it through to Johnny there, but it's been interrupted. Now Graham on the far side. Graham with a shot. Graham with a second goal of the match. Brilliant play there by Graham. He's been making a fantastic start and a fantastic impact to just newly joining Rapid Viennetta for the first time this week, and they will be delighted, as I said previously, with that signing of him into the team for the impact he's had already. Thomas for Scrandinavia trying to find a way forward, but eventually is closed out. Rapid Viennetta, a bit of pinball in their own half there. Graham, lovely skill there to find Aiden, and now provided the run. And can Graham get a hat-trick here? Oh, so close to a hat-trick in this game, as it just goes wide of the goal there. And now we've got a much better view of the pitch here, as Gilly on the far side trying to find a pass there. Does find Aiden. Back post to Lewis. Can Lewis finish this? Yes, he does. Brilliant piece of play there from Rapid Viennetta. Completely rapid in this match as they push on ahead into 7-2. And Scrandinavia, unfortunately, have just had rotten luck in this match with these fantastic passing plays for Rapid Viennetta. And Scrandinavia look to get us on up and away again, as Matthew hits the goalkeeper there with the shot. As the netting comes down here to interrupt the footage once again, Gilly looks to come forward here. There is space on the opposite side of the pitch there if he sees, but he elects to backheel it down to Stuka. Stuka there, and Stuka's denied by the post. Cruelly, that would have been a brilliant piece of play there. A lovely backheel by Gilly, but the post denying Stuka the goal. Wayne now in goals, plays it off a Cal. Stuka now has an opportunity, does he? Plays it through the legs, it can't make it all the way, and then eventually Scrandinavia clear it. The referee blows the whistle. 7-2 to Rapid Viennetta in this match. Final round of fixtures of week 2 of Fat Five's football in season 8 sees Rapid Viennetta versus Parmesan Belgrade. Rapid Viennetta in their orange kits shooting left to right. Parmesan Belgrade in white shooting right to left. Early on here, Rapid Viennetta into the Parmesan Belgrade half there. And oh, now the goalkeeper down there looks like he's made the save. Ref has said play on here, and you can see body out of the pitch there. The ball stays in the box, but Parmesan Belgrade could count themselves incredibly lucky here with that, and I wonder whether because the ball hasn't left the referee's thought to play on, but actually it should have been a penalty to Rapid Viennetta in that match. Parmesan Belgrade getting away with that one there, as the save is made against Parmesan Belgrade there by James for Rapid. Stuka with the ball now, got a little bit of company there, but a lovely turn in the shot, and it's just wide of the goal as Parmesan Belgrade look to get away with Chris to Jordan. Jordan now with the shot, and it just goes wide, and Calm there tries to get on the second ball but cannot convert it. Rapid Viennetta coming forward now with Gilly on the far side. Gilly looking to try and play it in the middle, does so to Cal. Cal with a shot, and it's just wide, and eventually Parmesan Belgrade get it back to their goalkeeper. Parmesan Belgrade with Chris, the commissioner player, playing it out to Callum here. Callum is then all the way back to Jordan. Bad touch by Jordan to Stuka, and Stuka once again, like in the last match, denied by the post, and that is a whole lot of rotten luck there for Stuka. Brilliant reaction there to pick up the loose pass, but cannot convert. Now Callum for Parmesan Belgrade. James gets down, and Luke gets the second there, and it's the opening goal in this match to Parmesan Belgrade, and you wonder if Rapid Viennetta will be left rueing that decision by the referee earlier on, not give the penalty, as they are 1-0 down in this match. Great finish there by Luke. Brilliant shot there by Callum. Great save there by James, and just absolutely unfortunate for it to land at the feet of Luke with practically a empty net. Parmesan Belgrade looking to play from the back now as they try to get going once again to extend their lead, but the ball is intercepted there by Stuka. Can Stuka finish this time? He's through on goal. This time no post denying him, and Rapid Viennetta get the equaliser. Great interception, shows a little dummy there on Jordan, and then eventually flicks it past Ian in goal, and Rapid Viennetta get an equaliser. And you wonder, is that just deserves there that they're back into this game this quickly after the penalty controversy earlier on there? Parmesan Belgrade halfway up the pitch here. Jordan looking to try and find someone to play it to. No one really moving much. He decides to cut in himself as he keeps going, and the ball just bounces off the post there, and the game stays at 1-1. Cal looking to play up to Stuka. Stuka now has Chris there on Parmesan Belgrade side for company as Lewis tries to come through, but Chris is intercepted. Chris now shot from distance and just wide of the Rapid goal mouth there. This is end-to-end stuff between these teams, and the score's been 1-1. Anybody can get the goal to go ahead here. As Callum dances through, tries to get it past James, but James, brilliant save there on the edge of his box, denies Parmesan Belgrade a second goal and denies them from going the lead. Callum now going forward with a shot. James there sticks at a leg, strong leg there, knocks it away, and it's still 1-1 in this match. Rapid Viennetta coming forward once again. Stuka plays it to Aiden with a shot. Not quite enough there, not enough contact, and Ian gets the save. Chris through to Callum now. Can Callum do it this time? Yes, he can. Parmesan Belgrade, who have been threatening for the last little while, get their second goal in this match. Brilliant pass through to Callum there, great control, and then opens up the body and the foot and puts it into the far corner. And James this time cannot get across and get anything on that shot to tip it wide, and it is 2-1 in this match. Parmesan Belgrade play it from the kickoff all the way back. Oh, almost a little bit tight there. Aiden almost closing that down and getting an opportunity in front of the goalkeeper, but makes it through the Parmesan goalkeeper, and it stays 2-1. Jordan now up against Cal. Jordan with a shot there, and the strong leg there from James, and the shot there from Luke, and it squirmed through James's legs, unfortunately there for Rapid Viennetta, and they are 3-1 down in this match. And that is really unlucky, and something you can probably say that the game is just being made up of unluckiness for Rapid Viennetta, with that squirming through James's legs there and everything else that's happened in this match. But it's 3-1 to Parmesan Belgrade in this game. That is how the scoreline stands right now, and Rapid Viennetta are going to have to find something to try and get back into this game, being 2 goals behind. Callum now tries to play the ball, but it's intercepted there by Aiden. Aiden through on goal, plays it to the Stuka. Can Stuka finish? Oh, brilliant save there by Ian. Unfortunately, I think it hit him a little bit in the tender parts there, but he manages to get up and carry on as we shift to the next highlight of this match. Jordan now, ball at feet. Jordan with a shot from distance. James are a great save, and the ball all the way up the other end of the pitch. Stuka collects against Jordan, and Stuka can't convert that opportunity. He's got it in the other opposite corner of the pitch now. Now he's cutting through. Oh, that is brilliant from Stuka. Complete solo goal there. Collects that ball near the camera, continues it all the way across the other side after his shot missed here. And then you can see it in this corner. Chris there, a little bit light on the pressing, and then the tiniest of angles there, slots it between Ian and the goalpost. Ian's absolutely stunned, probably thinks there's a hole in the side of the net there, but Stuka has managed to drag Rapid Viennetta back into this and halt the advancing Parmesan Belgrade as they come forward just now. 3-2 to Parmesan Belgrade as Scott just hits wide with that ball in from the side there, unfortunately. And now Chris looking to come forward for Parmesan. They've shot, bounced over the top. Stuka once again picks up the ball. There's Cal running through. Can Cal convert? Cal takes a shot. Yes, he does. And it's now 3-3, and the game is back at level pegging in this game. Stuka there reacts brilliantly to that loose ball, sees Cal on the run, and Cal there doesn't smash it, coolly puts it into the bottom corner. I think that throws off Ian. Ian's probably expecting to either come in straight at him or into the opposite corner, but because it trickles slowly into the near post there, he's not in the right position, and it is 3-3 in this match. This match has been action-packed with chances at either end and goalkeepers making saves as the ball rolls all the way down to Scott there. Scott with Gilly for company. Scott's now cutting in. Scott with a shot. Can he convert? Yes, he does, as Gilly looks up to the sky knowing that he's been beaten in that tussle between Scott there, and then has left Scott with the opportunity there as he rolls the ball just past James there. Stuka can't come across. You can see the frustration there in Gilly's face, and Scott will be delighted with converting that goal for Parmesan Belgrade to put it 4-3 and to put his team back in the lead once again as the ball there goes all the way back to the defensive line of Rapid Viennetta there. Gilly looking to play it up to Stuka. Stuka playing it back to Gilly. Graham's made the run. Gilly still going forward. Gilly plays it through to Aiden. Aiden's shot there just saved by Ian in goals. Ian with the ball for Parmesan Belgrade. Look at the roll out to Jordan. Jordan on a solo run there, and James with the strong hands to punch that / clear it away. But Jordan's collected once again. Graham there, keeping him company as the ball hits off a Stuka there. There's claims for a free kick. James with a double save there. Now, they don't need to actually stop the game for it. They can still play on with it, especially because Jordan had the chance and it wasn't on purpose. It was accidental. But nothing came from it anyway, so it's all worked out in that context. Stuka now with a shot, and Ian there with a save and pushes it onto the crossbar to deny Rapid Viennetta getting back into this game. A little bit of pushing there across the other side of the pitch. The referee has waved play on in that match. Looks like it probably should have been a bit of a free kick there, but been waved play on. Gillian now with a shot, and the save there from Ian, and you can see things getting a little bit more tense in this match now. Chris receiving the ball this side of the pitch, looking to play it forward to Jordan. Jordan past Graham now, and now he keeps going, and he's got it into the corner, looks to play it across, and it's bounced off the post there from Chris. Unfortunate there for Parmesan Belgrade. A lovely little bit of play there between Jordan and Chris, but it didn't come to anything there. Jordan now coming across, he's got Graham there, and the ball across there, and the tackle, and it looks, that's a penalty that's been given by the ref here. It's a clear penalty from it. You can see Graham there with his hands up there, and accident. You can see he's not actually trying to swing out. It's a little bit of tangled legs there. As soon as he goes down, the hand goes up in apology there. Jordan obviously unsure there, but a little bit of camaraderie there between the two players as Jordan steps up for the penalty. Oh, that's an incredible save there by James, down low and stretches out and manages to knock it wide there. Brilliantly strong hand there from James, and it remains 4-3 in this game. Now Stuka coming forward with a shot, but Ian makes the save, and the ball just rolls wide there from Rapid Viennetta on another opportunity. And now the ball has gone all the way back to Parmesan Belgrade. The ball through now to Callum in space. Can Callum get the shot away? Gets the shot, and it's just high and a little bit wide of the goal. Absolutely full of action this game as we still continue on here. Chris, questioner player, playing it through to Callum. Callum now cuts in the middle with the shot, and he's just scooped it wide from there. And Stuka will pick up for Rapid Viennetta. Stuka plays that ball backwards and now looks to play forward, and it's bounced off of Chris there. Stuka wins it once again. Lewis here in space. Lewis, first time pass to Graham. Graham with the shot, and Graham with the goal, and that brings the game to 4-all level with it. Incredible penalty save earlier, and now Graham has managed to get the equaliser for Rapid Viennetta. You have to say 4-all at this point. It seems fair on both teams, both being incredibly attacking, both had opportunities, penalties, controversies, and given penalties in either side of this game. It seems like this would be a fair way to end the game as we end up going into the last bit of action, as it is a little bit of shoving there, but the game is called 4-all. Final score in this match. Penultimate match of Week 2 Season 8 at Fat 5 sees O.B City versus Scrandinavia. And just a reminder, we were unable to bring you the final match on pitch 2 between Fatburn Rovers and Bayern Brew. That game ended up 3-2 to Fatburn Rovers, but we apologise for the technical problems with that. As Nathan comes through in a solo run, can he get the shot away? He does, but Wayne saves it, and the follow-up goes wide there from Nathan. Luke now rolling out to Adam. Adam looking to come forward and find a teammate. He does find Nathan with the ball still in Nathan's control, and the shot there, and that's actually smashed Wayne right in the face there. Great goalkeeping, but Wayne did manage to get up and was checked for concussion and was fine, was able to carry on. Ryan now coming forward with the ball, takes a shot and manages to find it in the back of the net, and that all started with Wayne's roll out there, and so there's a little reward for Wayne to be the instigator of the first goal for his team and in this match. 1-0 to Scandinavia. Brilliant finish there by Ryan, really tight angle there, manages to get it past Luke, and Scrandinavia get the early lead as Willie comes forward here, but the shot is high and wide, and Adam unable to convert the bouncing ball. Willie on a solo run himself now, cuts in the middle of the pitch and finds Matthew in space other side. Kev, who is on from the Commissioners on Scrandinavia loan this week, making his debut, cannot stop Matthew. No one can stop Matthew. Ball in the back of the net there. Brilliant run from Matthew from the corner there. You can see he's in the corner there. Kev tries to come across, but possibly just getting to the ropes and meeting people doesn't be too hard there. Ryan with the foot can't make an interception there either. And Matthew needs no help slotting that into the back of the net to be an equaliser for OB City in this game. 1-1 between the teams now as the ball goes shooting across the OB City goal line, but no one there for Scrandinavia to get on the end of it. Adam venturing all the way up into the Scrandinavia half, looking for maybe a little bit of help there. He's lost the ball to Kevin, but Nathan's picked up there. Nathan now, with lovely footwork there, decides to play it all the way back to Willie. Willie now with time and space. He's elected to shoot. Oh, he's rolled it in! And there's a second goal there for OB City, and Willie has managed to drag his team through to take the lead in this game now. Nathan playing it there to Willie. Looked like it might have been a bit of a reset there. Not much going on, a lot of space, but the ball there, it just trundles along the ground there, through some players there. Stephen unable to do anything in front of Wayne in goals there, and Wayne unable to react quickly to the goal. 2-1 to OB City now as Johnny plays the ball to Ryan, but possession is lost there by Scrandinavia. And now OB City looking to get forward, but Kevin there, good work there, wins the ball, and he's still got it. Can he get an opportunity? And unfortunately, he just couldn't there. You can see head and hands there. He knew that was a chance for him to get his opening goal here at Fat Fives. As the ball is played quickly through the Gogs. Gogs cutting into the middle of the pitch, lovely feet now, through on goal, takes a shot, and Gogs finishes it off. Shows how he was able to win the MVP award last year, scoring the most amount of goals by a single player last season. Brilliant finish there. Cutting in, lovely feet work, getting around players there and slotting it into the back of the net. 3-1 from OB City here. Great reply after going a goal down early on in this match. OB City now on the attack again. Adam looking to play it back as the wall here is a little bit interrupted. Burnley's down there, no foul given. Oh, but he's intercepted it there, and Goggs has stuck that in the back of the net, and the referee has given the goal here. Now, as per the rules, this shouldn't actually have counted here. Burnley on the floor there, kicking out the leg, and then he's actually intercepted the ball from Johnny, and Goggs put it in. The goal should have been chopped off, but the referee has given the goal, and we have to stand by the referee's calling on the games at the time. But Scandinavia will feel a bit hard done by that goal. Burnley clearly on the floor, swings out the leg there and makes it interception before it lands at Goggs. Scores 4-1 though in this match to OB City as they look to defend right now. The ball's bobbling about. Johnny now with the ball, and Scandinavia reply back to the controversy with a goal of their own. The ball comes in from the near side, and it looks like it bounces off of Ryan there. Ryan looks to try and get it under control, but sees Johnny there, steps out the way, and Johnny with the first time hit puts it in the back of the net. And Scandinavia probably deserved the goal after what was just said earlier there to bring the difference between the two teams back to only 2 goals. 4-2 to OB City in this game. And there still looks like there's going to be plenty of action happening now. Stephen comes forward through to Johnny. Johnny now with the shot. Great save there by Luke. And now comes OB City with Brian. Brian all the way through to Burnley there. And Burnley smashes it in the back of the net. Absolutely better there from Burnley. Good bit of class and skill there, working with his teammate Brian. Lovely pass there by Brian, and Burnley smashes that in the back of the net. Definitely standing on 2 feet this time, so that goal completely and perfectly legitimate in this match from the ex-captain. As from the kickoff there, Scandinavia look to try and get the ball up, and it just goes wide of the post. Brian now for OB City, finding Burnley. Brian on the run again, collects the ball. The options there with Goggs. Goggs in front of goals. Brilliant save there by Wayne, coming out quickly and getting a foot in the way to block Goggs from getting another goal. Goggs now with the ball at feet, looks to play. It's ricocheted off of Ryan. Burnley back heel. Oh, but it's being cut out. Stephen now with the shot. Oh, what a goal by Stephen, on loan commissioner, making his debut this week on loan at Scandinavia today. Lovely interception, cuts out the back heel from Burnley there, and then smashes that shot. You wonder whether Willie coming across, maybe a blindsided look there from it. Luke already down on a knee, expecting a lower shot there. Fantastic finish from Stephen though. Well-deserved goal for him there. 5-3 in this match as Wayne makes the save there against Burnley. Obi looking to come forward as Stephen intercepts that, but Willie gets the second ball and eventually finds a way through to Brian. And now it's Burnley. Burnley in front of goals. And there is a 6th for OB City and a 2nd for Burnley. Brilliant ball there from Brian. Great touch there by Burnley. And as Wayne tries to stick out the back foot to try and stop the ball there, Burnley just slots it into the bottom corner. Nothing to be done there. 6-3 in this match. OB City back with the 3-goal lead in this game. Once again, Brian absolutely powering through there. Thomas cannot get a touch on him there. Brian with the ball at the feet, looks to play it back in the middle, but it's a misplaced pass and Johnny's coming through and there's 3-on-1 here almost. Stephen with a shot. Stephen with a second goal there. Great work by the Scrandinavia boys. And great work there by Johnny. Good finish by Stephen there. In fact, that's a brilliant finish by Stephen. He slots it right into the goalkeeper with the on-rushing Willie there looking to close down. 6-4. Scrandinavia are not going away in this game, no matter how much OB City look like they're trying to push on in this match and take control of it. Scrandinavia are still there as they come forward once again. Stephen here on a hat-trick, looks to play to Johnny. Johnny, can he finish? Johnny with a shot. Yes, he can. And it's 6-5. Incredibly, OB City looked like they were comfortable with a 3-goal lead in this match, and now it is only a 1-goal difference with Scrandinavia coming back. And with that controversy earlier, they've done a fantastic job not letting it get to them as Johnny wins the ball once again straight from kickoff, and unfortunately not able to convert anything from it. Interception there by Matthew, but Gold goes over to collect the ball. He's forced backwards though. Burnley up against Matthew. Burnley using the wall there. Past Johnny and then past Thomas. Can he finish? Great save by Wayne. Second ball though. Goggs is there. Can Goggs finish this time? Plays in the middle. Burnley can't convert. And now Scrandinavia on the break with Johnny. What's Johnny going to do here? Plays it wide to Stephen. Stephen! And it's just wide there. Absolutely end-to-end stuff. Thomas now playing it forward for Scrandinavia. Finds Johnny. Can Johnny convert here? No, he cannot. He's forced back into the middle with Stephen. Stephen then with a little bit of trickery. Can't get it through on goal. Can he shoot? He finishes. Oh, and Johnny's missed! And Johnny slides there as well, and the free kick is given there as he tries to intercept. It looks like an accidental slide, but still not allowed here at Fat Fives, as discussed earlier. Goggs now, ball, middle of the pitch. Goggs to Willie. Willie straight on goal. Can Willie finish? Willie does finish, and it's a 7th goal for OB City in this match. And does that give them the cushion that they needed there? Unfortunately for Wayne, he does get a touch on the ball as he attempts to save it, but it's not enough to divert it wide, and Willie gets another goal to his name, making it 7-5 to OB City in this game. And Goggs has won the ball straight away from kickoff there, and that surely must be an indication that OB City are going to end up walking away with this match. The comeback from Scandinavia looks like it might be over with these two quick fire goals here. Goggs winning that off of Johnny from the kickoff there. That's going to be disheartening for Scandinavia, and is that halted them in their tracks there. Stephen coming forward now. Can he find Johnny? Johnny almost had a chance there on goal, but the ball rolls across him there. Stephen, middle of the pitch with the ball. Lovely ball to Thomas there, but unfortunately Thomas can't get it under control there. And Brian picks it up to Goggs. Goggs plays it across to Burnley. Can Burnley finish now? Burnley cuts in, drags back, cuts in, and the shot high and wide. Goggs now with the volley. That is the 8th goal there for OB City. Burnley there, you thought he was going to hit the back of the net there, but he hits it too hard. But Goggs, lovely little knee control there. And then on the half volley, lovely little turn there as well in a celebration that he's done there. But what a fantastic goal there by Goggs. And that's 8-5 in this match now. Surely that has to be it. As Johnny comes forward there, look with the save. And any moment now this match is going to be done as OB City come through. But the referee blows 8-5 to OB City. What an end-to-end game. Final game of Week 2, Season 8 at Fat Fives football sees Ivory Toast versus Flaberdeen. Ivory Toast in the yellow, shooting left to right. Flaberdeen in blue, right to left. As I've been mentioning through all our games on this pitch for, we apologise for the netting interrupting the footage and lowering the quality of it. As Chucky's through on goal here, and Chucky with the early goal. And that puts Ivory Toast in the lead early on in this game. Lovely pass there by Neil. Chucky running through off of Terry there. Don just has to stand there and watch as it goes into the bottom corner there. And early on here, Ivory Toast striking first. As mentioned earlier, we apologise for the netting that will appear in and out of this footage. However, for the majority of this game, you will be able to see quality as you're seeing it right now on the pitch. So again, it's one of the main reasons why we've kept this highlight in. As the ball goes through to Craig, Craig through on goal, can he shoot? Yes, he does! In the back of the net, through the legs of Ian and goals there, as the netting comes down to celebrate with Craig for that brilliant finish there. The long ball all the way up to Craig there, through on goals. He's got time and brilliantly slots it. I think that's a shot with the outside of his boot through the legs there. Great finish there, and it is 1-1 in this game. Quick goals to get this game on the go. Is this an indication of how this match will end up, with chances at either end here? Flaberdeen being forced back, and the ball is intercepted there by David for Ivory Toast, as Boother all the way through there, or Lewis as he's also known, comes racing through the middle of the pitch there. Don with a unorthodox sort of skip there, but it doesn't put him off. Slots it in the back of the net, and quickly Ivory Toast have replied and got themselves back into lead there. Brilliant run by Boother there, and Don, that is a very unorthodox goalkeeping mind games, I have to say. I don't know how to describe that, but I think he may have expected the shot earlier, as Ian makes the save there from Flaberdeen. 2-1 in this match. Doug with the ball at feet, looking for options. Craig's on our side, but Doug's going to go himself. Plays a run through the middle. That is wonderful there from Doug. You can see a little bit of the eyes, and then just moves that ball to the right foot and slots it past. You do wonder, was everyone expecting that pass to go through to Craig? Doug sees the gap in the middle of the pitch and then just goes for it and manages to finish to bring Flaberdeen back into this match. 2-2. Both teams looking to be incredibly attacking in this final game. The netting's lighted up, and we can see in the pitch in all its glory here as Chucky comes forward past Terry. Chucky with the finish. Chucky with the goal. 3-2 Ivory Toast here as they go back into the lead here. Lovely pass there by Neil, and then Chucky just manages to ride the tackle there of Terry and then get the shot away, and Dawn for the third time picking the ball out the back of the net. These teams completely on fire with their attacking, as the shot there from Craig and Ian with the save. Neil managing to keep at the edge of the box there and is able to instigate a new attack. Now Boother playing it through to Chucky, back to Boother, but Terry intercepts that and stops the opportunity there. Chucky battling up in the opposite corner in the Flaberdeen defence there. Now Flaberdeen coming forward. Richard plays it to Craig. David over there to try and apply pressure, but Craig still has the ball here. Craig looking to switch into the middle. Terry has it now and takes the shot, but it's just saved there by Ian in goals. Still in Ivory Toast half there. It does come forward now. Really tight angle. Cannot convert it. Ivory Toast get the ball safely back into their goalkeeping box. As the balls look to play quick there, but David intercepts. David with a shot. Oh, it's cruel for Don there. Really unfortunate. Brilliant finish there from David, but he takes the shot early there after intercepting the pass. It bounces off the inside of Don's leg and goes into the back of the net, and that one, you've got to feel sorry for Don there. It looked like he was about to save that all day, and it just cruelly bounced on the inside of his leg. And Flaberdeen are now trailing by 2 goals once again as Kev comes forward for Ivory Toast, but the chance there is blocked. They still manage to pick it up in the Flaberdeen half as it's squared into, but Don picks it up, and a quick throw out to Danzo, who's in space. He's got Richard and he's got Barry there for option, decides to go himself, and Ian with the strong block there with the foot. Moving on to the next highlight, Ivory Toast playing the ball all the way back to their goalkeeper Ian, looking to reset and tries to hold on to it. Rolls it out here, but it's intercepted by Danzo. Danzo, lovely finish there, gets the ball under control with the right foot after the tackle, and then finishes with the left foot there to go round to Ian. Ian on the edge of his box, trying to close down the opportunities there. That's a brilliant two-footed finish there from Danzo. Normally another word following two-footed with Danzo is normally described, but you cannot deny the quality of that finish as that shot just goes wide from Ivory Toast from the early kickoff, almost saying the wrong name there. As Barry's through for Flaberdeen in front of goal, likes to play it back to Richard, and Ian there, good save and collecting the ball, holding it on safely for his team. Now Don rolling it out, trying to get Flaberdeen on the go once again. Danzo collecting the ball. Craig's on the move, but Danzo takes a shot. Great save there from Ian, and then Leon's in front of the goalkeeper there to safely play it back into the box to remove any danger there. Hall, captain for Flaberdeen, in the corner now, trying to win the ball. Danzo there for support. Danzo's lost the ball though. David come forward for Ivory Toast. Liam in front of the goal, cannot get under control. Does now, and gets it into the back of the net there. And it looked like Connor there to help him bring that ball under control. It looked like the ball was lost from Liam there. Connor with the light touch there sets it up for Liam. Liam smashes it off the inside the post. Ivory Toast pulling away in this game. 5-3 now. 2 goals ahead of Flaberdeen now. And brilliant stuff from the Ivory Toast team. They are looking to pick up as many points as possible in this match after having a fantastic start last week. But that one goal has been pulled back by Paul. Brilliant finish there. Manages to tackle Kev on the other side of the pitch there and smashes it in the small gap between Ian and the goalpost there. And that brings the game back to 5-4 in this match. This looks like chances completely end to end in this game now. And it's 5-4 between the teams. Danzo interrupts the pass there from Ian. It goes all the way back to Ivory Toast. Ivory Toast looking to get started once again, playing it all the way back to keeper. Ian picks that ball up. He's got options there with Greg, his captain there. And it's a misplaced control there from Greg. And Barry, now it's saved, but this penalty being given by our referee in this match. Have a look at this replay as it comes out there. Yes, you can see Ian's feet are out of the goal before the save is made. He's using outside of the box to make the save. Very similar to the Rapid Parmesan game. Danzo stands up and it's saved. It's a fantastic save there by Ian. Danzo tries to slot it into the corner. Ian manages to get a foot on it and clear it away. You could say it's maybe a poor penalty, but it's good goalkeeping there at the same time. As Paul on the far side gets the ball, squirms it in with the shot. It's 5-5 in this match. Flaberdeen have managed to get back into this game. They've not let that penalty miss disrupt them, and they've managed to get the equaliser through their captain Paul. 5-5 in this game. Absolutely brilliant stuff in this match. Either way this game could go at this point now, as Ivory Toast are up the Flaberdeen end trying to get an opportunity to make sure they can get the winner once again, with Chucky coming forward. Chucky in a slower run. Chucky now with the shot. Chucky with the winner. Possibly have maybe preempted that, although there isn't a whole lot of time left with this game. But what a run there. Chucky running forward there as Danzo looks to try and get across to try and make the block after Chucky's pass dug, and he puts it in the bottom corner there. And once again, Flaberdeen find themselves kicking off a goal behind after bringing this match all square. As Greg is away with the ball there. Greg through on. Greg with a shot, and unfortunately just wide there. And we are indeed entering the last bit of play here, as Kev can't get a foot on that ball to try and tip it past there. And it looks like, unless something miraculous happens here for Flaberdeen, it looks like Ivory Toast will walk away with the points in this match as Chucky calmly plays the ball across to Greg. Whistle goes. 6-5 in this game to Ivory Toast. Brilliant match. Confirmation of the final scores on screen for you now, with that confirmation of Fatburn Rovers and Bayern Brew game that we're unable to bring you into 3-2 to Fatburn Rovers. Looking at league table after week 2, Ivory Toast and Rapid Viennetta stay in the top 2 places. Flaberdeen, OB and Fatburn Rovers all move up to 3rd, 4th and 5th. Scrandinavia down at 6th. Parmesan Belgrade move up to 7th, and Bayern Brew at the bottom of the league. Fat Fives are constantly looking for new players. Our registration window is never closed. You can find our player registration form at our website, fatfives.football. Fat Fives are delighted to offer opportunities to all local, national and international businesses to work in partnership with our sponsorship programme. Head to fatfives.football/sponsor to see our brochure. Don't forget to like and subscribe to make sure that you're notified of all the highlights for this upcoming season.